The Joe Rogan Experience.
It's funny.
That's awesome.
But I might move to New York, too, because, somebody's got to shake something up.
Yeah.
And I feel like shaking something up, and then I get very tired. Just go to Hawaii. But, the thing I mostly want to shake up is comics be brave, stick up for each other. Now, if you guys had stuck up more for me, I think it would have stopped. But you ignored it because you're like, well, she is a little bitch anyway. She's done a lot of fucking stupid shit.
I think sometimes when the shit hits the fan with certain people, other folks get nervous that it's going to come at them if they defend you.
Of course, but, now they're starting. It's real weird to see a turnaround like Piers Morgan. He was quick to call me a racist on his show. He said she's absolutely racist to have compared this and that and saying she looks like this. But, of course, I never said that.
Right.
That's his interpretation of what I said, which now he has a little bit more time away from. So he's just called and said he would love to interview me. And my publicist said, well, after calling her a racist, I doubt that will happen. And he said, well, I'm very sorry, and I want to apologize to her. I reacted, a knee-jerk reaction, as
I
did
think he's
many
also
others.
recognizing, and he did some stuff about it recently where he was on, I think he was on the Ben Shapiro show where he was talking about it, and there was a clip, and I actually
guy.
retweeted the clip.
I'm going to do a Jew beatdown on that Ben Shapiro one of these days. Yep.
Why?
Because he needs it.
What does he need a beatdown for?
Because he's a young man. That's how I'm going to talk to people now. Listen to me, young man. You may think you know a thing or two about Judaism, but you do not know as much as I know, so you sit down and listen. That's what I'll say.
Well, maybe he would just listen and you don't have to do all that.
Well, I just did it, so whatever.
Anyway,
Thanks
Piers
for
Morgan
me. Oh, Piers
has been
Morgan.
talking a lot about how ridiculous this outrage culture is.
Cancel culture,
Yeah,
they call it.
and-
They call it that because of my show. Nobody else got canceled.
Right.
What's her name called the president's Jewish daughter a see you word, see you next Tuesday, and nothing happened to her.
Right.
Because she liked Hillary. I mean, it's just going to show it just was all partisan. And our media that belongs to the people. The airwaves are the people's airwave, another way to show public money going into private hands through corporate maneuvering. But the airwaves belong to the public. So you can't use the public's airwaves, way I see it, to dumb down the public so they won't vote for you not putting poison in their community or their food. It's all a scam from top to bottom. It's all a scam, every bit of it. It's going to implode. It is imploding.
You
it's
mean
fucking
society
awesome
itself?
to see. I don't think society, as long as people have love in their hearts for their children and their children's friends and each other and community.
Government's going to implode.
It's going to collapse.
We keep trying, but I want to get back to this 700 years of artificial intelligence.
Yeah, well, I just explained it for the last however long we were talking.
But I mean, what do you mean by artificial intelligence? How is artificial intelligence running everything?
It's MK Ultra mind control, a mind control program that shoved down the fucking throats of a populace, of a captive population.
Like, what is happening when you say MK Ultra mind control?
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence. Like,
Yeah.
what is happening to us?
Well, we're being bred for certain things.
We're being bred?
We were bred, but we're being activated for certain things. And I'm mostly talking about the mentally ill, because I can see where, all these things, these terrible things that happened, that was a mentally ill person who had mental health issues, and that's why it needs to be talked about. And mental health issues come in all colors, sizes, and preferences, and it's time to seriously do something about it rather than just looking the other way as people die in filth on your fancy streets of America. We can't do this. We have to have something else. It can't be what it has been either. It has to be a synthesis between all sorts of economic plans. Like Johnny and I, we talk about this 24/7, me and my boyfriend. That's all we live for, is to come up with a solution.
Really?
And we talk about peopleism, which is a hybrid. It has to be a synchronized hybrid of the use of money, of making capitalism local and kind, which we can't believe nobody's thought of it yet. But this was part of my green plan for the Peace and Freedom Party of the Socialists in 2012. Well, I see that the Ocasio Solitude, whatever her name is, or Nazio AOC, I can't remember. Well, she took my green. She took my green thing and fucked it up, and I'm pissed because I did put forth solutions. In fact, before Trump, I was the only politician running for any kind of office who came out with solutions. And I thought that I influenced Trump because I ran my campaign totally on Twitter and self-financed and, all those things, and talking about a plan to make our communities work for us, the citizens.
Are you in contact with him?
Yeah, little.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, it's fucking exciting. It is. It's like a fucking Mick Jagger rock star. But he's bigger than Mick Jagger. He's bigger than the Pope. I mean, he is. And what happened today in the Vatican, that's what I was going to ask you today. Did you see?
No.
You saw it, right? What did you see?
I haven't even looked at the news once today.
Let's check in with conspiracy headquarters.
Jamie's not conspiracy headquarters.
Well, I mean on the internet.
Oh.
Jamie. What does it say about what
Jamie's
happened?
like the opposite of conspiracy headquarters.
What happened at the Vatican today, according to?
There's a raid.
Mm-hmm.
A raid of the Vatican?
Mm-hmm.
5 officials and employees were suspended.
Mm-hmm.
Something to do with finances.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, finances. It should be
a lot of computers. No, honey.
Kid fucking and dead bodies
A
buried
lot
in the
of
Vatican.
computers were taken.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of kid porn.
Yes.
Guaranteed.
There'll be a lot of horrible shit.
Oh,
like
for sure.
any place you look, whether it's in the church or,
Yeah, but the Vatican's like uniquely gross in that regard. I mean,
I think there's 30 women who live in that city. You know that it's its own nation.
Well, it's its own nation, yeah.
Yeah. And there's 30 women in that nation. See, what does that tell you?
That's insane.
That kind of tells you something, I think.
Well, when they were looking for that missing girl, when they found bodies,
yeah,
and
a lot of kids come through there.
Thousands of bones.
Yeah. A lot of teachers bring their students there to see history because it does have history.
Well,
that's what makes me mad is when it has the history of art and it's all fucking art is totally fucking compromised by church and state.
Yeah.
So that the only way you can see it is by supporting their war on us. Something else is going to happen.
Well,
like Tiffany's talking about a new way of art, it's kind of like crowdsource art. Mm-hmm. I just like those ideas. What if we made a movie that way? That'd be cool.
Well, Jamie, what's the rate about? Like what?
I'm trying to read, and
financial information and
a lot of the
computers were taken.
They're not real fully saying because it's being investigated
and it was
at the moment.
It was the Vatican police who did it. That's what's so great because for a long time I've been saying or feeling like, all the good people are coming together and leaving the bad people by the side of the way, which that's what we have to do.
Right.
We cannot include those parts of our peoples who are bad anymore, and that's how they worked us for a couple generations here. But now we got to let our own bad people go, and we don't protect nothing bad. We embrace good in every other. All worldwide good comes to good. And it even happened with the Vatican police, the good, because I always say, like when I talk spirituality, I know you don't care about astrology or any of those things that I'm into, but I felt like the good was winning over the bad for a long, long time now and tipping the balance. And this was proof to me because it's like, the good came together against the bad. Together. That's what's going to happen everywhere. It is happening. It's just really chilling and wonderful to think about the things that, President Trump has done by one or two actions he's taken.
Like what?
Well, he's so nice to the Jewish people, Joe. He's the only president in the whole fucking Western world who ever liked us.
Really?
Yeah. He liked us most.
Obama didn't like the Jewish people?
No. Are
Clinton?
you kidding?
No?
No.
No?
No.
No?
No.
George Bush?
No.
No?
In another whole way. No, he don't. He liked some. He likes some of
What
them.
else has Trump done that you really like?
Well, when his daughter is there, she will light the Sabbath candles in the White House on Friday night, Ivanka.
So you're just all about anything Jewish,
Not anything,
but a lot of
only
things.
the good. I don't like the bad. I'm not going to. I'm
What's
for
the
the good.
Right.
And the good is,
But
hey,
the-
we have the ability to really fix some shit.